Hi guys, I hope the weekend was good. It's a cold Monday here, but other than that, it's nice and blue outside. To, Today I want to discuss. Today I want to discuss, living together, social, and all of that goes together. But more importantly, today I want to discuss the mental adjustment you have to make as the non-disabled partner or lesser disabled partner when it comes to coping with the struggles that your more severely physically disabled partner has to cope with. Now, let me disclaim, this video is gonna touch on an area of psychological disgust that people don't often want to talk about, um, because I'm gonna link it to sex and sexuality as well, and that is going to the bathroom. Now, let me sketch a scenario for you. It's been a long evening in the traffic on the way home. Your husband, who's a complete quadriplegic, is maybe doing his bowel program. You don't have a second bathroom in your home. You come in bursting for a pee, and the bathroom and toilet are one. And your husband is sitting on the toilet. Um, Maybe his bowel movement is done, but he struggles to clean himself. So how do you cope? How do you break down that barrier of being able to do things in front of one another? I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. You institute an open door policy. Nothing too invasive, but you institute an open door policy. And you get rid of the psychological disgust of the thought of peeing in the bath. Because after all, you're going to crank the tap open and you're going to rinse the yellow juice down the drain, throw a bit of Andy Andy. That's how you do it. So you guys have to be able to cope with doing things in front of one another. So all you gotta do is sit on the side of the bath. Now, why is this also important? Because does it not mitigate the fact that there's now less of a burden now that you have the coping mechanism in place, at least mentally? Now, I grant you, you're not going to do this in somebody's weekend retreat house, but you are going to do this maybe in terms of a Monday to Friday grind. Now, why do I use the evening traffic? Because if both of you are working, then his bowel program is going to take place around every second to third night, depending on injury level and level of function. In my case, as a spastic quad, I'm very lucky. I can do a bit every day, so I'm fine like that. But even in my case, it does take me a bit longer to clean up after myself. And so then therefore, I have to be sure that things like the small psychological triggers with the person that I am dating is cool. So let's talk about it. Now that we know that there's a way we can stop using the word burden in terms of time, now we can discuss more important things like gender binaries. Now, this is usually used when we talk about a same-sex situation. But in terms of disability, gender binaries also affect us. They affect us in this way that historically the traditional role of masculine and feminine, because of level of function or cognitive ability, cannot always be fulfilled because of your physical situation. Look, I'm not going to be able to get up on the roof and replace a roof tile or paint that wall all the way up, but I can still be a man. But because historically the man is seen as the protector, can you imagine what happens when you want to go on a date? You're constantly on first date mode. I cannot I don't have even any more fingers to count how many first dates I've been on. I've been in successful relationships, yes, but that have been in short bursts of time. But now, in order to survive in a longer time, you have to get rid of those limiting beliefs. Leave the bathroom door open. Um, run through your house naked when you're late, and just grab your towel and just dry off. After all, caring and intimacy can be can can be linked. Because while you're drying his back off, why not give him a kiss goodbye also? Or while you passing her a towel or the roll of toilet paper, you guys can have a bit of an intimate moment there as well. Anyway, guys, remember gender binaries only speak to the set in concrete way of how things are perceived in terms of a role. Although for many of us that role is starting to change, but en masse because of the older generation, it's still a bit difficult to explain to them what we go through. Anyway, guys, look for this under the tag gender binaries, and also look for this under the tag gender binaries in terms of disability. I know I use a simple scenario, but truth be told, piss in the tub if you love your partner, man. That's where I'm gonna leave it. Cheers, bye.